Good evening, world. This is Ivan Omer here again. I don't have to tell you what part of mine anymore because my keyboard, I can officially say, after a few days, my keyboard has been working on my phone. So now I don't have to tell you what part I'm on because what? Because my keyboard is working now. So I hope you guys are enjoying my videos that I'm pumping out every day. You better fucking enjoy it. The reason why I'm pumping out a lot of videos is because I know my series is soon coming to that, man. Sometime late October, early November, I'll be making that final announcement. I'll be making that final announcement. I might, who knows? I might delay it to maybe November 5th, latest, something like that. I might maybe delay it a little bit longer, but sometime. My point is, sometime late October, early November, I'm making that final announcement. After that, once I make that final announcement, that is if I'm there, I'm officially signing out, man. When I mean I'm officially signing out, I'm not playing around. I'm officially signing out, and that's it, man. I'm officially signing out. I'm gonna chill for a good like 4 or 5 days. I'm gonna let myself. The time has come. Ivan is supposed to become king. I'm done my book. I've been slacking off going over my book, catching any typos, but I'm pretty much done chapter 10. I have 3 more chapters left, pretty much. End of October, I'll be going. If I slack off, end of October, I'll be done going over my whole book. I've been slacking off a little bit. I've been a bit lazy. All my phases are done. All I have to do is just carefully go over my book and fix some of the typos that I caught, obviously. And I caught a few typos, and I've been fixing it up, obviously. Barely any typos, but I mean I caught a few, and so I want my book to be as professional as it can be. Hence why I'm going over it. I've already went over my book like 4 times now, and this is the last time I'm going over my book. I'm not going over it again. It's a lot of work. I'm not going over it again. This is the last time, and I'm gonna cross my fingers. You're gonna catch typos in my book. I'm giving you a heads up, world. To all you book nerds, if you're expecting my book to be as professional as this book here, it won't be as professional as this book here. As traditionally published books are obviously a little bit more. Self-publishing books are very professional too. If you hire a good if you hire a good formatting company and a good proofreader, your book can look just as professional as a traditional publishing book if you self-publish. But my point is, traditional publishing books tend to be more professional than self-publishing books because what traditional publishing traditional publishing house, you have a team. You have a team behind all that, obviously, right? Hence, that's how you know I'm not playing around. You guys can see the future. You know, once I make that final announcement, that is it for Avon Era. I'm gonna let my family know. I want to get this thing over with. I'm gonna let my family. I want to get this over with. I want to get this crying over with because my wife is fucking crazy. She won't stop. She won't shut up. To get this thing over with, I have to what? I have to let the gatekeepers know. Hey guys, I'm done my book. I want to get my book published, self-published. I'm gonna be sincere, guys. I'm not kidding around. I want to get my book self-published. I have to tell them that because I know they lock the doors on me. They're the gatekeepers. I need them to what? I need them to unlock the gates so I can make my money, obviously. But I told you to do all that, I have to pay a price, obviously. I have to what? Pay this fee and suffer death. And then once I find out how wicked you are when you trap me with sharing your death, either you sell and you and your wife are famous in Hollywood, will most likely be sabotaged. Even if we weren't sabotaged, just nothing compared to how much money we would make if we were king and queen. And me, if I sold out, me and my wife would not be king and queen. We'd be dirty slaves, and we wouldn't be free. Me and her would not be free. Would be owned by what? The gatekeeper. Would be owned by someone else. Would be owned by Hollywood. We'd be a part of the Hollywood system. Would be owned by them. Me and my wife would be. Yeah, me. The only cool thing about me selling is you're gonna see me famous. You're gonna see me on a Jimmy. You're gonna see Ivan O'Mara on a Jimmy Fallon show, VJ on a Jimmy Fallon show. You're gonna see me doing all these interviews. You're gonna see me on Hollywood Reporter. Chances are you're gonna see me doing all these seminars, all that stuff. You're gonna see my fame with the book sales, book signing sessions with my book. You're gonna see the public eye fame, but I told you it's not worth it. As me and my wife would be sharing with the world, as we would be miserable. Me and my wife would be sharing with the whole world. Like I don't think VJ understands what the world means when they say sharing. Victoria Justice, when the world says sharing, they mean like me and you sharing with the entire world, man. And you're looking at an endless line for what, hundreds of millions of billions of people, man, for decades. You look at something fucking crazy. So every day, me and her wake up, we would have to have sex. I don't know, with 10 people or something like that. 5 people, a couple people every day. We have to have sex with a couple people every day when we wake up, and so we're fucking dirty slaves. So even though we're famous and wealthy, it came at a huge price, obviously. Obviously, right? And my wife is also trash. Trash. I get trash levels, which is fucking disgusting, obviously. So I'm getting stinky, disgusting, fishy, trashy sex. My wife is fucking trash. I'd be trash because I'm now infected. I sold out, obviously. Same time, you guys will get your full cake. You get to see me, Ivan VJ's glory, hence you're saved, obviously, because you want your full cake. Ivan and VJ will age like all of us because they don't have, they're trash, obviously. They won't get the glowing beauty because you don't want me and my wife getting the glowing beauty because you're selfish people, obviously. You want me and her to age just like you guys age. You want me and her to age and grow old just like you guys. Me and my wife will live forever, but we'll age like everyone else, obviously. You don't want me and her being young forever. Hence why you want me to share because what? You want me to sell because you want your full cake because you want your what? You want your full cake because you're fucking crazy people, obviously. At the same time, when you dream about me and my wife, you see our flesh. Because now that we're trash, you will never see our spirit, obviously. Because we're trash, you can now see our flesh, obviously. Because you guys want your full cake. At the same time, because we can't see, Ivan, VJ can't see Ivan either, because she'll see hell. VJ will see hell forever. Hence, the relationship won't work. And you guys thought you could dupe me like that. Yeah, let's see if we can dupe Ivan, trap him with death, and then hopefully we dupe him and he sells and he gets a trashy, disgusting wife. You think I'm gonna let you dupe like that? Like I know all BJ had sex with so many men, and she's obviously trash. I'm not fucking stupid. If I sold out, I'd get trash leftovers of a wife, man, which is fucking disgusting. So all those men, even though all those men got a trashy VJ, when VJ was a bit more fresh, obviously those men got that. Obviously, well, she was always trash, but when Ivan sees VJ, he gets trash fucking leftovers. Obviously, he gets trash. At the same time, VJ gets a trashy Ivan because if I pay this fee, if I sell out, I'll be infected. Obviously, you guys are selfish. The only way we'll ever talk about Ivan and VJ is if we can see them when we dream about them. The only way we'll talk about Ivan and VJ in the public eye is if we can see them when we dream about them. Because you guys are fucking crazy people. As long as we don't see Ivan when we dream about him, we won't talk about him in the public eye. Because you guys are fucking selfish, crazy people. Obviously, you want your full cake no matter what. You want your full no matter what. It balls my mind. No matter what, you want your what. You want your full cake fully and eating it too, man. Because you're fucking crazy people. And you think after causing this mess, I'm gonna let you do like that, man. I know death sucks. I'm telling you right now. Even though I know dying sucks, I'm not gonna let you do it like that. I'm choosing death. I'm saving my wife, and I want my freedom. I'm not gonna sell out and be in Hollywood and get a trashy fucking wife, which is fucking disgusting. Share with the whole entire world me and wife will be sharing with the world for a whole entire life. We'll be miserable. We're dirty slaves forever. We're not king queen. Even if me and her were billionaires, we'd be miserable because we're not free. We sold out we're both what, a part of the Hollywood system, obviously. The only cool thing about me selling is you'll see me in the public eye, obviously. You'll see me on the news, you'll see me and my wife on the red carpet, all that stuff, but me and my wife would be miserable because we'd be sharing with the world. You know what I'm saying? We'd be sharing with the entire world, hundreds of millions, you're looking at billions of people. Yeah, VJ, that's how crazy the world is. Me and you, if I sold out, VJ, me and you would be sharing with the entire world for forever. Endless line. Imagine the entire world an endless line for decades to come, man. Because the world's fucking crazy, obviously. At the same time, I'd be trash. You'll be fucking trash. Same time, VJ, because she's trash, she won't see me. She'll see hell, and so the relationship won't work, man. Yeah, man, the relationship will not. I'm telling you now, if I sold out and me and wife was sharing, I would end the relationship. I'd be like, VJ, I want to be with you. I want to be with you so bad, but we're better off being single and sharing the being together and fucking shit. The relationship is dull and vague if me and you have to share. Like what's the in other words, if me and wife have to share, what's the point of us even being together? We're better off being single. That's my point. If me and wife have to share, we're better off being single. We're not. You guys knew, like, yeah. If we have Ivan and VJ share, chances are the relationship will ruin the relationship. Because you want the relationship to end. You don't want me and her being together. Because you're fucking evil, wicked people. Obviously, you don't want me and my wife being together. You want our relationship. You want to cause chaos and horror and hell in our lives. Because you guys are wicked people. Obviously, you're morally wicked people. Obviously, and hence why I'm not going to let you do it like that. I'm choosing death. Obviously, I'd rather be in that room once, even though I'm scared and I'm terrified. 1 second. I remember when I got knocked out. 1 second. 1 second I'm gone. The next 1 minute later I wake up. All I have to do is just wake up. 1 minute later I wake up and I get death over with. I'd rather go through that horror. 1 minute later I wake up in the hospital. My wife can now see me. She's fresh. I get my freedom. I get my freedom, which is amazing. For the same time, I get my financial control and I'm a billionaire. And even though being in Hollywood's cool and all that stuff, me and her now get to start our own entertainment company bigger than all those Hollywood companies. So those companies that VJ dreamed of being in, like Warner Bros., Universal, Paramount, Disney, Fox, me and her can now start our own entertainment company bigger than all those companies. We can fund our own movie projects. We don't have to worry about all these. We don't have to worry about what all these casting calls, all these auditions. We don't have to worry about these producers and executives saying, "Hey, you're not good enough for the part." Me and her are the fucking boss. We can fund our movie ourselves with a bank, with a fucking bank, and what? With a fucking bank, man. Because at the same time, me and her get the glowing beauty, whereas if I sold out, we would not get the glowing beauty. And me and her are both fresh, man. I get fresh sex, man. I don't get disgusting, dirty, stinky sex, obviously. Hence why you guys want me to sell, because you don't want me to get fresh sex. You want me to get what? Disgusting, because you guys are all trash, and you guys all get what? Stinky, trashy sex. You want me to get, I don't want Ivan to have fresh sex or fresh wife. I want him to have a trashy fucking wife who's fucking gross. I want him to have disgusting, stinky, trashy sex, which is fucking disgusting, man. I'd rather be single. I'm not kidding around. I'd rather be single than sell out and share with my wife and share with a trashy wife, man. No fucking way. I'd rather be king and be single. I'm not gonna let you do it like that, man. And that's why my wife is what? She's running away with me, because once my wife finds out how wicked you are, she's gonna be shocked. Like, holy shit, the world's fucking wicked. They want to have me and Ivan share for the rest of our lives. You trap my husband with death or sharing. VJ will find out how wicked you are. That's why once I pay this fee, she's running away with me, man. She's running the fuck away with me, man. Yeah, VJ's obviously waiting for me. As I guarantee VJ, even though she's in Hollywood, you know what I'm saying? Even though VJ's in Hollywood, she has a lot of money, I guarantee she envies me, because at least I have freedom. As having freedom, I told you, is worth more than money. It's an amazing feeling to have freedom. But I told you, at the same time, it's also nice to have a lot of money. It's very nice. Having a lot of money is a very nice feeling. It's a nice perk. You can travel the world. You can buy a nice house, buy nice cars, buy nice clothes. You can go out to nice restaurants. You can do good things with when you have a lot of money, obviously. Obviously, hence why being rich and free, you're getting the best of both worlds. Hence why I'm the lucky one, obviously. I get to be rich, I get to be free. As that's VJ's dream. VJ's dream is to see Ivan and be rich, and she wants to be rich with me, obviously. She obviously wants to be rich. At the same time, she wants to be free. She wants to have her freedom, obviously, so bad, obviously. Because I know VJ, even though she's in Hollywood, she's miserable. The fact that she cries every night, that's how you know VJ is fucking miserable, because she knows she got duped. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, she's famous in Hollywood. You know what I'm saying? She does the red carpet. She's acting in these, even if she's acting in these movies, which is cool. It's cool to see herself in a movie and all that stuff. She's acting in all these movies. You know what I'm saying? She's a famous porn star. Yeah, she's in Hollywood. She does all these live interviews. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, she's famous, but she's miserable because she's not free, man. As I told you, a lot of these Hollywood celebrities, I don't mean to be rude, obviously. A lot of them on camera are very, like, you see VJ on camera, she looks happy. You see her in an interview, she looks happy and all stuff, but behind the scenes, she's fucking miserable. The fact that she cries every night, that's how you know VJ is miserable, man. She's miserable. I guarantee VJ wants to get out of that Hollywood system so bad. I guarantee VJ's like, yeah, but I can't. I guarantee VJ can't stand Hollywood. So, yeah, I can't stand the Hollywood system. Because in Hollywood, you're a dirty slave, man. You're a dirty slave and you're not free, and the system is very wicked. Very, very wicked, obviously. That's why VJ wants her freedom with me so bad, obviously. She got duped. She sold out. Now she's not free. Yeah, she has a lot of money, which is nice. Whereas I don't have a lot of money, obviously. But even though VJ has a lot of money, I guarantee you she envies me. Because at least I have freedom. You know, at least Ivan has freedom. Even though Ivan didn't sell out, Ivan has the keys. He can write his own book. He has financial control. He can make his billions. She envies me, obviously. Because I have the keys, I wrote my own book. I don't have to sell to any gatekeeper. And VJ envies me, obviously. She envies me a lot, obviously. It's funny because I know VJ envies me a lot, and yet I don't envy VJ. Even though I know VJ has a lot of money, I don't envy her. Because I know having a lot of money and not being free is not worth it. Obviously. It's funny. I guarantee VJ envies me so much because I have my freedom. And yet I don't envy VJ because what? Okay, maybe I'm lying. I might envy her a little bit at least VG has a lot of money to do stuff. She can go on vacation. She can do some nice things, obviously. So I envy her a little bit. But my point is, I know having a lot of money and not being free is not worth it. Having a lot of money and being a dirty slave is not worth it, obviously. As I told you, being in the Hollywood system comes at a price. I already gave you many examples. There's a reason why a lot of celebrities are depressed. A lot of them break down. A lot of them cry. And I guarantee you, a lot of celebrities watch my videos for comfort, man. They watch, because I'm God, obviously. The whole world watches my videos for comfort. But I guarantee you a lot of celebrities watch my videos for comfort because I'm God, obviously. At the same time, they know I'm their last hope to freedom, obviously. You know, Ivan's the last beacon, my last beacon of hope, man. Because a lot of those celebrities, they want their freedom so bad, but they're never going to get that freedom. If you want to keep the money coming in, Hollywood, you got to be a dirty slave. That's how it works. That's how it works in every business. If you want to keep, you know what I'm saying, the sport world, academic world, YouTube world, you know what I'm saying, stand-up comedian. Well, stand-up comedian, you know what I'm saying, author world. You want to be a successful author, you gotta be a dirty slave. That's how it works, man. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be a dirty slave. That's how it works. If you want to keep the money coming in. Except for Ivan's company. Ivan's the only businessman who's actually clean. He's willing to pay you $3 million, which you never. No company in this world will pay you $3 million. No way, man. In this world, if you want to make your millions, you got to pay a price. That's how it works. If you want to make $100,000 a year, $200,000 a year, you can make that for free. There may be some exceptions where you might even have to pay a price to make a couple $100,000 a year. I don't know, but my point is to make $200,000 a year, you don't have to pay a price. You can make $200,000 a year and be free. Obviously, there could be a few exceptions, but you can make 100, 200. Well, I even know how much money do you have to make to meet a gatekeeper? I don't know. I know that once you hit the millions, you're gonna guarantee meet a gatekeeper. My guess is once you hit that, I don't know, once you hit that 400, 500,000 plus range, chances are you might have met a gatekeeper around there. I don't know how much money you have to make to meet a gatekeeper, but my guess is once you hit like, I don't know, 500 grand plus, 600 grand plus, chances are you're going to be a gatekeeper. Because once you make that money, you're now making a lot of money, obviously. My point is, if you want to make your millions, you're going to meet a gatekeeper, and you're going to have to what, sell out. That's how it works in the sport world. You know what I'm saying? In the sport world, academic world, like you think Richard Dawkins made his millions for free? No, man, he had to sell out, man. That's how it works. Obviously. You think LeBron James, Sidney Crosby, Connor McDavid made their millions for free? No, man. You gotta sell out. That's how it works. And there's no such thing as free money. So I may be mistaken, but I'm telling you now, I highly doubt it. There's no way in this world they're gonna pay you $3 million. No fucking way. I may be mistaken, but I highly doubt it, obviously. But in Hollywood, it's even worse. Like, yeah, the sport world, the academic world, and I'm saying you gotta sell out to make your money. You have to what? You have to do it to make your money, obviously. But Hollywood is the worst of the worst because Hollywood's like the best of the best, obviously. Because Hollywood's like the biggest business in the world. Nothing is bigger than Hollywood. Hollywood's the best of the best, hence why Hollywood celebrities have it the worst, obviously. Like the sports celebrities, the academic celebrities, all those famous guys, they all have to what? They all have to pay a price to make that money. But it's not on the same level as Hollywood. Hollywood is the worst of the worst, obviously. Hollywood is a wicked system. It's very, very wicked, man. I already gave you examples of why relationships don't last. Yeah, you ever wonder why a lot of Hollywood relationships don't last? Most people only date people. I don't know. Hollywood celebrities, they spend like, I don't know, $1 million on a wedding. They just waste money. You know what I'm saying? A good marriage, right? And then a lot of the relationships end after 3 years. Why? Because the Hollywood system is fucked up, obviously. The Hollywood system forces a lot of relationships to end. Because I told you, even if you can be in a good relationship in Hollywood, right? You can marry a hot celebrity woman, a hot celebrity male. You know what I'm saying? On the outside, right? You marry a hot male, a hot woman. Everything looks glamorous when you see them on the red carpet, but I guarantee you a lot of them are very depressed. Because if you want to do your big budget movie and make your $5 million, your $6 million, your $7 million, your $10 million, if you want to keep that money coming in, you still have to be a dirty slave. Even while you're married, think about that. You know what I'm saying? If your wife or your girlfriend is in a television show or doing a movie, You want to make those millions, you got to be a dirty slave. So think about this. You're in a relationship, and even while in a relationship, you constantly have to be a dirty slave to keep the money coming in, which can fuck up the relationship. It can seriously fuck up the relationship. Hence why you wonder why a lot of relationships in Hollywood don't last, obviously. Obviously, right? Hence why I told you Hollywood's a very, very wicked system, obviously. And hence why, and there's a reason why I want nothing to do with Hollywood. There's a reason why I want nothing to do with Hollywood, obviously. Because I don't want to be a part of that system. It's a fucked up system. And that's why VJ wants to get out of that system so bad. She got duped and she wants to get out of Hollywood so bad. She wants her freedom badly, obviously. She wants her freedom with Ivan. She wants to be rich. At the same time, because she sold out, the gatekeepers now control her finances. So it's too late for her. I'm her last hope, obviously. Because I have the keys and I wrote my own book, I own all the rights to my book, obviously. Hence, I can now make my billions. Hence, I'm VJ's last hope, obviously. Without me, VJ's fucked. VJ will be in Hollywood. She'll be sabotaged forever. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, she's famous and stuff, but she'll be a porn star forever. She'll be doing shitty indie movies. The stepfathers will never let her be a billionaire, which is funny, obviously. So even when you control her finances, you won't even let her be worth a couple $100 million or even $1 billion because they're fucking selfish people, obviously. No matter what, they want their full cake. When Ivan's free, he's poor. When VJ sells out, even when we control her finances, you have nothing to worry about. You control her finances now. She's sold out. You still won't even let her be let her be. So you let all these other celebrities be worth hundreds of millions and $1 billion. But Victoria Justice, because she's God and she's beautiful and we envy her, we don't want her being a billionaire because we're envious, obviously. Even though she's fucking God, you won't even let her be a billionaire or being what. Or even let her be worth a couple $100 million because they're fucking selfish. As I told you, when VJ does her music, all that stuff, they sabotage her stats. As the whole world is tuning into that, obviously, because she's Anna, obviously. Hundreds of millions of people are buying that, but they have to sabotage her stats and pay her shitty money because they don't want her what? They don't want her making a lot of money, obviously, because they're fucking selfish. Just like with Ivan, when he's free, when he makes videos on Sabdo's channel, the whole world's watching it, obviously. I only have 6 subscribers, and I have a couple people watching my videos, and they even act like I watch myself. Like, Ivan, why are you watching yourself? And that's how you know I'm not gonna let you do it like that. Once I pay his fee, I'm not making any videos for on this stupid Sabdo's channel. I'm not gonna let you do it like that. You act like you don't even watch my videos. I see the 6 subscribers, 3 views. I'm not gonna let you fucking do it like that, man. You want me to make videos? You put my stats on, and start talking about me in the public eye, which you're not gonna do. As I'm pacing the fuck out. I'm not gonna do it like that, man. And that's how you know I'm not going to let you fucking do like that, world. Because I don't play around with this death and this mess, obviously. Obviously, right? And hence why when I make that announcement, I'm not, look, man, I'm not going to let you, look, man, my wife sold out. My wife sold out. Even once she sells out and you have control of her finances, you won't even allow her to make hundreds of millions of dollars or even be a billionaire or even do big budget movies. If you think for 1 second I'm gonna let you do it like that and have you take control of my finances when you're not worth my money, you're not getting a piece of my royalties, obviously. So you see the double standards. When Ivan's free, you don't want Ivan making money through your system because you're selfish, obviously. I don't want Ivan touching my money, obviously. The same time when VJ sells, you won't even allow her to be worth hundreds of millions of dollars, or be a billionaire. As if the doors are open on VJ, she'd be a billionaire by now in Hollywood. Even though she'd be a billionaire, you still have control over her finances, so you got nothing to lose, and you still won't even let her be a billionaire. You know what I'm saying? And then finally, when I write my own book, which is my own property, my rights, my money, you finally think you have the right to take my money after what you did to me and my wife. You already took hundreds of millions of dollars of VJ's money by locking all doors in Hollywood, obviously, because I told you VJ's movies and music, they make a lot of money, but the stepfamily sabotage their stats and they take all their money, obviously, and they pay her shitty money. Fucking evil, obviously. And when Ivan's free, you keep his channel sabotaged, you keep him poor. And all of a sudden, when I write my own book, you all of a sudden think you have the right to take my royalties when you're not even worth my royalties. You didn't even write my book. You see the what? You see the double standards, obviously. And that's how you know I'm not going to let you do it like that. You can trap me with death. I'd rather, even though I know dying sucks, I'd rather die. 1 minute later, I wake up and I get my freedom and financial control with my wife, man. I'm not going to do it like that, man. Obviously, right? I hope you guys enjoyed my video yesterday where I talked about what? Where I talked about I thought it'd be cool to talk about my. I already mentioned this in my personal mirror series. I talked yesterday about what when I come back, my semi-final 4-day goodbyes, and I meet VJ in Los Angeles. I hope you guys enjoyed that video. Today I'll be continuing my Lord of the Rings read long. I'm on 188, I believe. Give me a second. What page am I on? One, two, three, four. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. I'm on page 188. So I'll read up to page 191. And then tomorrow I'll finish off. I only have like 2.5 pages left. Tomorrow. I can even finish chapter 8 today, perhaps. I'll either finish chapter 8 today or I'll finish it tomorrow. I only have like 2.5 pages to read tomorrow. Then I'll be on chapter 9, which is At the Sign of the Prancing Pony. So I'll babble on for 3 parts. And then there's a good chance my final part I might order my shawarma. So while I make the video, I might have, if I get the notification the driver's on the way, I might have to shut the camera off and I'll go get my shawarma, obviously. Shawarma, and I'll walk to the store, take a shower, walk to the store, get smokes and beer. Obviously, get smokes and beer. So my point is, you see what I'm saying? Even though I'm free, even though I'm not a millionaire, and I'm saying like even when I get like $750 a month, you know, I'm so happy and I'm still living a decent life, obviously. I can't afford to rent my own place right now, but because I don't pay any rent, I don't pay any rent in the house, obviously. And so when I $750 for someone who's not paying any rent, living in his basement, staying in his basement is a not bad. It's compared to you guys, it's a shitty paycheck, obviously. But for someone like me who's not paying any rent, $750 is nice, and you can do a lot of good things for $750. Obviously, I know to you people all in the world, $750 is nothing because all you guys are making like $50,000-$60,000 a year. $80,000 a year, it's nothing, obviously. But for someone like me who's not paying any rent, $750 a month is nice. It's nice, obviously. And so even though I'm free, I'm happy. I'm saying, so. And I guarantee you, my wife envies me a lot because at least I have freedom, man. I have freedom, whereas Rita doesn't have freedom. She's part of the Hollywood system, and she's a dirty fucking slave, obviously. She's a dirty slave. As VJ did dirty shit to make her money too, obviously. She did dirty shit, obviously. To get those roles, she probably had to do some dirty shit. Because Hollywood is a wicked system, obviously. That's why she envies me so much, because Ivan's fucking free. Ivan doesn't have to do anything. He's fucking free. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Even though he's poor, at least he has freedom. Whereas even though I'm rich and I have money, I can do things. I'm not free. I'm a dirty slave, obviously. So the only nice perk that VJ has is she has money, obviously. She has a nice house. She can go on nice vacations. You know what I'm saying? She can go on nice vacations. She could what? She could do nice things, obviously. But she's not free, man. She doesn't have freedom. As I told you, every celebrity's dream is to have freedom. That's their dream. Whereas every average person's dream is to be rich. Rich and famous, obviously. I wouldn't say rich and famous, but every average person's dream is to be rich. But I told you, for an average person, if an average person can pull off making $200,000 a year, you're rich in the average world, obviously. But everyone's dream is to be a millionaire. Is to be a millionaire. But even if you make $200,000 a year, you're considered rich for an average person, obviously. If you're making $200,000, $250,000, $300,000 a year, you may not be a millionaire, but you're rich for an average person. You're an upper class citizen, obviously. You buy a nice $600,000 house for, so you can buy a nice house. You can even buy a Benz, all that stuff. Bear cut on your budget. You're making a very, very good living, obviously. That's my point. See what I'm saying here? Yeah. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed my video yesterday where I talked about seeing VJ and Sky Source, obviously. I thought it'd be cool to talk about that. Obviously. I didn't want to do my Lord of the Rings relaunch because I was in the zone. And I wanted to talk about. I had other things in my mind I want to talk about. But today I'll read 4 pages of Lord of the Rings, and then tomorrow I'll finish off the remaining, I don't know, 2.5 pages. So tomorrow I can babble on for a good chunk of the video. Then the remaining like 15 minutes I can read 2.5 pages of Lord of the Rings. Because you guys prefer it when I babble on. It's more interesting, obviously. Yeah, even though Ivan's Lord of the Rings relaunch is pretty interesting, we're getting the gist of the story. It's more interesting when Ivan babbles on, obviously. Yeah, it's more interesting when I babble on. I keep saying that, obviously. See what I'm saying here? I'm gonna keep saying it. You guys better enjoy all these reels I'm pumping out, man. Because once I make that final announcement, that is it for Ivan Omeyer. I am officially done. I'm not making more reels for you, man. I made videos for you for 2 years in a row. You got your sabotage bum fat Ivan on YouTube. Once I make that final announcement, that's it for Ivan Omeyer. I'm not pumping out any more videos, man. I'm gonna wait a good 5 days, get some smokes, enjoy myself, take a walk in the park, and I'm gonna go upstairs and let my family know I'm done my book, and I'm about to become king. I'm gonna be brave and say no, I'm not selling to you. I'm gonna suffer death, obviously, and pay this fee and cry my eyes out. You're gonna see me trying online, most likely. I don't know if you guys already know if I'll try online. You can see the future, but I guarantee you I'll be trying online, obviously, when I pay this fee, because I'm now having sex with celebrities. Obviously, I'm now having sex with all these celebrities. When I mean celebrities, I'm talking about all the famous singers, actors. I'll be having sex with a lot of those celebrities, man. You're looking at, I don't know, a good 800 to even, perhaps even more, 1,000 women, 1,000 plus women. You're looking at a lot of women, man. For 1 year, if I'm having sex every day, for 1 year, you can have sex with a lot of women. You're looking at my guess is a good, I don't know, 1,000 women around there, perhaps even more. You might even, maybe 1,500 women, I don't know. All I'm saying is you're looking at a huge line. Because of why, you're looking at a huge line in Hollywood, in the celeb world, man, for Hollywood women. And that's why my wife is going to fucking trip balls, obviously. My wife is going to really, really trip when I pay this fee, obviously. She's gonna go crazy. She's gonna trip balls, obviously. Just like I trip a little bit with her and the men, obviously. Trip a little with her and the men. My wife, because she's a woman, women are very emotional. My wife is gonna trip. She's gonna cry. You know what I'm saying? And hence why my wife is running away with me, because she knows I was willing to save my virginity for her. It's finally gonna hit her mind. Yeah, even though the mess happened with me, my husband was willing to save his virginity for me. And you had him have sex with what? I don't know, 1,000, 1,500 women, 800 women before he can see me. And she caused mess in my life too. That's why my wife is running away with me, obviously. She's not gonna. My wife is not gonna let you what? She's not gonna let you dupe her like that, obviously. As once VJ's free with me, her Twitter, she'll no longer have access to her Twitter account. I'm gonna show my account up here.